of freaking out when we watched it, but the fact that the unlucky, I can't explain how unlucky the timing is of that train coming through that station on that exact pinpoint end circle. Wild games here, but I'm hoping to see continued aggression here in game number 3 for the Americas.
That's exactly right. We're on board with Cerise, Zanile, and team right now. Very unfortunate train tracks to get them eliminated in game number 1. 33 points back where they believe they belong. Meanwhile, another team that plays with a new meta, new comp with Bloodhound. They've done so in the last 3 online tournaments. It is Complexity, the addition of Shiny, one of the 2 McCarthy brothers alongside Muffins on this team. And Complexity in 2nd place, right behind TSM with 26 points.
And they're absolutely wasting no time as you see them getting them right away. It's actually going to be Cruelty, the Columbia team, on our screen for one of the first times here in this series. They're taking in a lot of damage, even though with that height, Complexity able to do quite a bit of damage there. They need to be careful. And when you see that sonar coming in, you know the scans are coming in from Reptar. And that is the stuff of nightmares, folks.
That's exactly right. And it looks like Complexity is actually going to get some damage here. Monsoon, 2 HP. The Dream right now going to survive. He's going to get knocked on the way down. So Team Cruelty not giving up without a fight. They take out one. It is the playmaker for this Complexity squad. It's Monsoon. Now it's a straight up 2 versus 2. Who comes out on top? Guess what? He's going to catch one with his pants down. Huge shot. Turns around. The Gibraltar shield is going to be crucial. It's all up to Duvan. Duvan's been down 1. It's Shiny. Now comes down to a 1 versus 1. Reptar versus Duval for the team who stays alive, stays on top in this.
Wow, Reptar needs to be very careful here. Still has Beast of the Hunt, so he's going to try to get these shots down, able to get even more damage with that 301. And my oh my, did Complexity choose quite a battle here. Cruelty has stood up so far, and we'll see if both teams nope out of this. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to end.
This is a crazy 1 versus 1, a crazy early game 3 versus 3 fight. It comes down to a pure Uno v Uno. Reptar versus Duval of Cruelty team to see who will come out on top. Reptar, of course, has his scan. He's going to be able to get some intel. He wants to survive so bad. That's why he's kind of double backing for it rather than playing with aggression. Duval's not letting go of the gas pedal. He's playing with aggression here. He wants to start this fight. Instead, Reptar is going to get some good shots in. It all comes down to this. He's going to get a melee. Reptar with 1 HP is going to do it for his team. You can hardly believe it.
Oh my god, and Complexity will win that battle, a much longer battle than they're used to seeing early game. Cruelty put up a great fight, but I think this is a great opportunity. I do want to give a shout out, as Kate and Tom talked about, you know, we've got a global show here.
That's exactly right. We got to give not only a warm welcome, but a special shout out and kudos to our South American and, of course, Middle East and African teams over in the EMEA side of things for playing with a little bit more ping, doing what they can, and still competing at a high level. You love to see it. Meanwhile, back into the action here. It looks like NRG, once again, in a difficult situation. They haven't had a best series so far. Hal's going to take out one. Guess what? It is TSM that they're up against. Hal gets the first kill, the first pick. Meanwhile, Frex is going to return the battle on Hal. Hal gets eliminated, or at least down so far in this one. Grenades are going to start flying. 2 versus 2 fight. NRG versus TSM.
Absolutely good damage here coming in. That's what you expect to see out of Nathan there with that 99 spray. He's going to actually have to just throw down this TP, see if they can get even closer into Lava City North. And this is one of the most punishing areas. Exactly where Nathan is right now is where you're going to see a lot of carnage throughout this entire game. Whenever you need to see teams that are rotating all the way into Lava City, when they're making that western route from Sorting into Lava City, there's not a lot of real estate there. It's also an uphill climb, and you can't really even go along the track, so you have to take that uphill route. And that's why you see a team like NRG trying to take that earlier rather than later.
That's exactly right. Meanwhile, back into the action here. Looks like Imperial Hal did get revived, but got knocked right after by Senok of Sentinels. All up to Alberlelli and Reps, of course. You have Revenant, you have Crypto alive. Both going to turtle up for now. Totem's been dropped, but they do have a very aggressive Sentinel squad right outside of them. Sentinels really was the first team to define that uber aggressive meta way back in 2019. Obviously, I've had some roster changes since then. Polifide, meanwhile, going to pick up some kills as well. Alberlelli just going to back out of this fight, reset. They might have to let Imperial Hal die in this scenario if they recognize Rogue is also in this fight. It is a 3-way fight between Sentinels, Rogue, and TSM.
Absolutely. Rogue's a team I wanted to talk about with you, Fallout, because we talked a lot about them coming into this tournament, and for good reason, just because of where they sit in the leaderboard, ranked #1 overall due to how strong they've been in the summer circuit. But let's not forget, they find themselves in 18th right now after 2 games. So they've got a lot of games to play yet, 4 total here. As we take a look actually at Reps, who has lost 2 players here on the TSM side, and going to need to just slow it down, get a little bit of a drone out to see exactly if he has time to heal, but instead going to go back towards the choke.
Yeah, as he does, I think he got shot at, got a little nervous, and now Rep's in a very difficult position. He's going to be forced to just rat his way to a hopeful top 3 finish. Finds himself a nice little corner, nice little crevice, doing crypto things. Any crypto mains out there certainly can relate to this moment. Is he just going to stay sneaky, stay hidden? He's really going to turn around and try and sneak. He can run in with a rock, but it's not going to work out. Reps has to fight. He's going to fight 2 or 3, get some good shots in, but it's not going to be enough. Reps down to 60 HP. He's going to get taken out. So can Nate execute on Championship Sunday? Currently in 2nd place, 26 points.
Absolutely. Complexity team, we're certainly going to be keeping a very close eye on, like you said, in the second right now, and lots to play for in the summer circuit. And also with this new comp, one thing I want to talk about, Fallout, that we didn't get to talk about is how Shiny fits in, not just playstyle wise, but I love what I heard during their listening when they were back at Refinery. You might have caught that actually Shiny was making a little bit of play calls. I don't mean to call him the shot caller on this team, but you heard him saying at this exact time we will make the rotate. And you actually heard Mon and Reptar saying yes. So you know, and if a player's not doing some level of play calling, you will clearly do not have the best position anymore at Lava City North, as things have pulled straight south onto Lava City proper. So they need to make sure that they are perfectly timed on the teams that are pushing across the tracks from sorting area. You're seeing it right now on that choke. Complexity needs to make sure they're timing the edge of this and gatekeeping well. They need to balance those 2 sides right now. And actually, they're getting on the aggressive based on what we're seeing on the minimap here.
Exactly right. So interesting situation here. Looks like some shots going to come in from top bridge. Mercy's going to get tagged up quite a bit. It's going to be Team Zero Tricky. Ooh, look at this cheeky angle coming through. Hasn't connected for a shot just yet. Finally going to. He's going to get some important intel. Gold armor. So that means double the heal for shield cells is going to be the scenario of the team they're playing against. So that's important information. They're also sitting pretty well armored, well resourced, 2 purples and a fully stocked Evo shield for Team Zeratricky, looking to be in a pretty solid spot. Meanwhile, we had a South American shout out before. Was the best team from Brazil. Currently on board with them, alive with 12 squads left.
Absolutely. I wish my Portuguese was a bit better, but I won't try any more than I did. That's for sure. Brazuca's team of Brazil. We also know that they are 19th right now overall, but we also have seen them week in, week out, putting on some good performances. So staying part of the conversation in the Americas overall, but an even bigger part of that in the South American region, as they are representing, as we said, all 3 players Brazilian on that side. Taking a look at Zeratricky for just a moment. Moving across this low ground, they have to make a choice here. As you can see, they're going to decide to go north here to try to head this route, but they're taking their time knowing that there's teams that are above on top tracks, and one of those, of course, is Brazucas.
That's exactly right. So they're going to be running into Brazuca's team here momentarily. Get some good shots in. That's 41 damage with the wingman. Good wingman shots for sure. If they decide to take this zip, well, it might be into the enemy opponent actually. An ultimate's going to be dropped. Defensive bombardment through from Gibraltar, and now, thank goodness for the Gibraltar bubble, but it is going to be in the zone, so they didn't throw it far enough to kind of give them the cover that they needed. Might be dangerous for this Zeratricky squad, as Brazuca's team is doing a great job gatekeeping, getting some great shots in. The Brazilians coming in clutch. One of our consistent qualifiers here from South America.
Absolutely, and take a look at the feed here. I'm not sure if all the Brazucas players are able to get out of it entirely. Look at Complexity in the feed, though, and this is what we were worried about. We didn't catch it, though, but Complexity not able to make that rotation as they were timing the edge, as well as that choke southern push. Not able to get out of it, but we now have to focus on who is left. 10 squads left, HRN here holding, and just going to continue to rain in damage of those teams that are around at the dome. Make sure that no one pushes up too close on them, because they want to hold this for the time being. They're going to need to make a little bit of a move, but for right now, they'll have good gatekeeping opportunities.
Exactly right. HRN, who did have a top 3, top 2 finish, has been looking incredibly strong so far. Still alive in this one. We also know Skirt has won a game. Both currently stay within the top 5, top 10 range. On board of that HRN squad right now. Charge rifle in hand alongside the wingman. It's a deadly combo. We've seen the charge rifle be used a lot more lately versus earlier on in our online tournaments, and it's become more and more kind of within the weapon meta, within the rotation.
Certainly, of course, Evo Shield's a big part of that. Didn't see that just now, but one of the big reasons that we're seeing that and kind of what it offers is we take a look once again with the side of Solafide. We've seen teams actually in the last tournament. This is one of our end circles as well up at Dome. I don't mean the exact end circle we're seeing in this game. I instead rather where Solafide is right now. But we're also going to take a look at Sentinels, like top station here with 1 red Evo as well as double purple. And at this stage of the game, this is going to be a really great point, because take a look at just the geometry that they're sitting on. This glass is so wide that they can really, as Tom said earlier, you can really hit your head glitches and really be so selective in the engagements. Look at the elevation that they have. They really can't be challenged from anywhere, and they can time their exact push where they want to go. It's going to be up to them to make sure that they time it exactly when they need to, both their movement as well as the battles they take.
Yeah, that's a great call. Meanwhile, simply RKN crossed map, charge rifle, snipe on, snipe down. Meanwhile, Rogue dropped, so 2 members of Rogue are going to go down. And they're not done yet. HRN hunting for this last kill. I believe it is on the third member of Rogue. It should be Sweet. Good shots put in. That's going to be it. Sweet is out. Rogue is out. Our #1 team in ALGS standings eliminated from this one. Currently on board of Sola Fide, looking to catch some actions as well. We actually have a listening opportunity. Let's jump into the comp with Sola Fide.
Bubbles down right here. On my ping.
I have 7 stalls and that's it. Careful, Claire. They're just nading. They're just nading. They're just nading. We're good. We're good. We have in. We have in. Do you have?
I have 3 cells left.
I'm at 5. No bat.
We literally just need to hold them.
Yep, I'm holding. I'm holding. I have 2.
I'm getting a fence down.
Oh my God, we both whiffed each other.
I need to get a fence out in the store.
Yep, go for it. I'm covering.
I don't have a fence. You need to chill Pride doing that.
We're good. We're good. I'm burning all 3 of them. They're up. They're up. We have this. Can you fence this?
I'm peeking. I don't have fences. I don't have fences to work on.
Just hold this. Hold this. They're up top.
We need to hold everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fence. Keep watching now.
You guys watch this. You guys watch this. I'll watch this. I got the drop. I got the drop.
Alright. I'm going down with Claire. They're TPing? Where's zone in? I don't have mini-map.
TPing on me.
Are we still in?
We're
I have
in.
the HUD glitch.
Yeah, we're in. We're in.
Alright.
Just hold our shit.
They hit
Stay
TP back.
You stay.
I'm
watching your back, Claire.
Fuck, I'm missing. They're sitting in corners. One of them's dead.
You got thirsted?
There's a team outside to the right.
Oh my God, he got his thing off. Fuck, I could have killed the Wraith.
Just stay healthy. Stay
Yep,
healthy.
I'm coming here. I'm coming here. I'm here. I'm using a syringe.
I cracked these guys outside to the right.
Careful. Come here. You're gonna take zone damage.
How long to report?
I have port.
I can ult outside real quick and maybe get a knock on too. There's 2 out in the open.
No, they're fighting up top above us. There's a guy in this corner. Oh my low.
And here you have it. Sola Fide is going to find the one rat, able to get the elim. And now there's going to be content posting up in this ring for the next minute and 30 seconds while all other teams have to fight one another. That's going to be a big pick on NRG's very own Nathan. You love to hear insights into the late game comms, the mentality. I love some of the callouts that they use, such as stay healthy. We have to stay healthy. We don't have a ton of heals. Small decisions, small callouts that they have and the chemistry they have as a team makes a difference. Very good job setting up, holding different angles, making sure they can maintain that inside position as other teams are fighting outside. And guess what? One of them is aim assist with ultimate high ground.
I'm not sure they meant to drop down here. The result was actually going to drop down. Actually, it looks like he did indeed able to hit those PK shots pretty easily, and the rest of the teammates with Hyde as well. You called it out perfectly, though, Fallout. Great stuff there from Sola Fide. I love what I heard specifically from Pride, really keeping the team with a cool head. There's a lot happening on that roof. You saw the TPs there, and even a few regrets there in terms of missed shots, as well as maybe could have pushed that Wraith. But in the end, they do pretty well to hold on here as we're down to our top 4 squads.
And you got to think, TSM obviously was in the position for game #1 to close it out. Now with aim assist, ultimate high ground is so important. I don't care what anyone says. In Apex, it's just as important as many other titles. But look, someone's going to try and push them. It's going to be Joey Blackout and co. Prodigy aim assist. They're going to get taken out. It's going to aim assist that clutches up. But there's been some casualties. 2 members down for his team. There's always an opportunity for Team Liquid or Sola Fide to push. Will they decide to? Yes, they do. Here comes the push. The defensive bubble's going to come down. That's going to hold things off for the time being as they are just desperately trying to heal up. Result is healing. Gentrifying is rezzing, and aim assist is playing near perfect right now as a team. The defensive bombardment ultimately going to come first. They're going to drop some cover. Aim assist looking great.
Look at that as Team Superior tries to make that push all the way up to height. And in the end, aim assist holds it down so well. Like you said, they get everyone back up. Perfectly timed bubble as well. And actually a really good job there from Gentrifying to also avoid that ult. And now just try to stay alive. Going to be Carnage here in our final ring.
Here it goes. Last fight. Sola Fide, Team Liquid, and aim assist, our former champions. Looks like Sola Fide is still alive. Watson Fence going to get dropped. Good shot's going to get put in here. Sola Fide is still in it, but no, in the end, it will be a reigning champions aim assist. They had the high ground. They had the superior positioning. And in the end, they are your